I think the most important word in the book of Ruth is the last word, and that is the word David. You start at the beginning with this man Elimelech who pushes the panic button. He leaves the land of promise because the people were under the judgment of God and there's a famine in the land, and so he goes to Moab, takes his wife and his 2 sons. He ends up dying. His sons die, but before they die they marry a couple of pagan women. And his wife, Naomi, realizes that the drought is over, and she heads back to Bethlehem, which ironically means house of bread. One of her daughter-in-laws decides to go back to her family, and that's Orpah. And Ruth decides to go. And right there you have the most wonderful wedding text that's ever been pulled out of context and used in all of the nuptials. But Ruth comes back. She gets a part-time job. You see providence, the sovereignty of God and providence, that she happens to get a part-time job in the field of Boaz, and he extends kindness to her. I preached through chapter 3 where she goes and uncovers his feet at night and lays down, and I still have no idea what that means. But what I do know is that by the time the next morning rolled around, he was sitting at the city gate, redeeming her and taking her to be his wife. And they have a little baby, and that little baby has a baby, and his name is Jesse, and Jesse's baby is David. And the point of the story is that God preserved the line and extended it to the Messiah through this pagan woman, Ruth, who was converted and providentially married to Boaz. And it's a great story of sovereignty and providence, and again it's a great story of Jesus Christ, our kinsman redeemer, who redeemed us. It's just you could not come up with a fictional story that is that clever, that is that precious, that is that insightful. I think it's one of the most fascinating stories in all the Bible.